calendar, about halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. Fertility rituals are an important aspect of Beltane. In their book, Circle Round, Raising Children in Goddess Traditions, Starhawk, Diane Baker, and Anne Hill write, Beltane is the holiday of fertility. For pagans, one of the greatest gifts of the goddess is the power of the earth to grow wonderful flowers and fruit and all the things we eat. We are thankful for the fertility of the earth, and our job is to keep the land and the soil healthy, to protect the animals and plants and trees so that fertility can continue. The earth is a living being, and all her creatures are part of her body. Each has a place, a purpose, a special part in the great dance of life. On Beltane, we also celebrate all different kinds of human fertility and creativity. We give thanks for the power women and men have to make babies, to bring new people into the world. But people can create in other ways as well. When we paint pictures, make up songs, tell new stories, plant a garden, or cook a dinner, we take part in the fertility of the goddess. I titled this brief sermon, Celebrating Fertility of Heart and Mind. What kinds of love do you want to nourish in yourself and in this community this year? You have a strong, caring committee reaching out to one another in times of need. Perhaps you want to add new people to it. Perhaps come up with some new ideas about how to share the work when a whole lot of people need a whole lot of things all at the same time. You have a home here that you love. Perhaps you want to figure out ways to use it more fully. Come up with ways to use your currently fallow piece of the property. Many of you have artistic pursuits. Perhaps you will find more ways to share those with each other. Somebody asked me this morning at TryU if I could help arrange the flowers, and I said, not my artistic ability. She said, oh, I know, I'll ask, and named a person and went to ask her. Dr. Seuss says, the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes in one day. None of you are Grinches, but with some cultivation, all of us can grow our hearts. And what of our minds? New ideas, too, take cultivation. But sometimes that cultivation is to take some downtime. I am amazed at how many retired people tell me they are busier now than they were when they were working. Take some time to do nothing. That's your cultivation. Dream. Wander outdoors. Give yourself time that isn't scheduled. I think Mary Oliver's poem, The Summer Day, is perfect for Beltane. You probably know it. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean. The one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Wander the fields. Write a poem. Feed sugar to a grasshopper. Paint a picture. Lay out a garden. Create a new recipe. Dance a dance of your own creation. Allow the mind and the heart to be fertile. This prayer is actually from the Singapore Church Missionary Society, but I think it's appropriate for Beltane. Stir the soil. Run the plowshare deep. Cut the furrows round and round. Overturn the hard, dry ground. Spare no strength nor toil, even though I weep. In the loose, fresh-mangled earth, sow new seed. Free of withered vine and weed, bring fair flowers to birth. May the flowers we share with one another today be but symbols of all that we will share with one another in this coming year. Happy Beltane. Please join me in a litany for flowers and people by Ralph Miro. I will read, I was going to say I will read the regular print and you will read the italics, but I will read the little print and you will read the big print. Thank you, sorry. True beauty comes from the earth. It is found in flowers and trees and all living things that make this life a rainbow of color.
We too come from the earth, the same life that has made plants and creatures, has given the world to us, that we might add to its richness.
Once we arrogantly believed in our dominion. We thought that nature's bounty was ours to find, use up, and throw away.
Now we know that we must be kind to nature if nature is to be kind to us. That our task is to protect and preserve her, not to waste or destroy.
Once, too, we believed that we could trust only our own kind, that those who looked or spoke differently were natural enemies.
Now we know that the people of this earth are one family. Our lives are common life, and only as we are good to each other are we secure ourselves.
Yet we have difficulty expressing the community we feel. Having so long learned war, it is hard to practice peace.
There is courage needed for friendship, a courage not frightened by strangeness, nor afraid of being misunderstood.
So we come back to each other with gifts, and we say, take this present I have brought you, accept my gift, and accept me as a friend.
Out of our sharing shall all be made richer. In the giving of flowers to each other, we shall find greater beauty and more abundant peace.
As we sing the